Hey, I got goals for like 2019. Starting off with this year, starting off with this second month of the new year, and yesterday was the Chinese Lunar New Year for the Chinese culture. And I have something out there I want to put out there on the release. Like, I have thoughts and have ideas and recipes on how to create ingredients, formulas, labeling. And for me, I will have introduction to start in the supplement business. Like I'm a sell online, just only online until I organize all the legislation work to sell in the cities like Beverly Hills, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, San Francisco, London, Las Vegas, and more upcoming. And I have to work on how to pay and how to get taxes taken care of. I just want to have higher credit to business so I can have top rankings, top scores out there in the nations. I'm out there to compete. I'm out there to fight for contests, fight out there for goals. And I want to see people succeed in life. I want to help people with the results. And I want to give people the right answers. I can't give anyone any advice because I'm not authorized and don't have the license for that. And plus, I'm not even permitted for that as well. And this year I will start off fantastic and have a fantastic year and have a God blessing of the year. Because I got business, I got work I gotta be doing, I got goals I want to enhance, and I want to uprank myself and get my uprankings together and get myself scoring higher, boost yourself up there. And my pleasure of the plan is just to exhibit, be an exhibitor of a model and work at the convention centers. And I want that as a future plan, and I will make it happen. But you gotta get in contact and get in touch with the host. And I can't believe what happened with last year. 'Cause, I just lost my daddy on September 11th, just like a 9/11. That was on Tuesday. That's like from 17 years apart and ago. Because my dad had struggled for some health stuff he was struggling with. Yeah, like kidney problems. He was just diabetic. And I hope it doesn't have any effect on me. And I just lost my uncle, my daddy's brother, last month. He just had a heart attack. And we lost a lot of people last year, just like Aretha Franklin, John McCain, Mac Miller, and H.W. Bush. That was the biggest president that passed away. He was in his 90s. And her wife Barbara Bush passed away, I could say about 5, 6 months apart from there. And God is over me. God's taking care of me for sure. I'm just glad and blessed to be alive. And thank God I got the ability for the work and the progress and the success to make and put out there. And I want to continue to make friends, meet up with people, gather up, go out for coffee and stuff. And I hope what changes what's out there. And I'm thankful, thank God that I'm aware of what the laws are, what the legislations are, and I always want to comply with them. Those are the most important laws you have to follow. It's for safety and security purposes, and also for security protections too. Because just because you get notified to change passwords, just because you get notified to change something, doesn't mean you're in trouble. They just want to protect you, just to keep you safe. And we all gonna get questioned for something. It's just random for reasons. People gonna ask you why you want your business. What are your goals for that? You have to explain in details for that. And you want to look like you're professional with a suit and tie. You want to prevent being flagged, being targeted, being a suspicions. Because it's a society issue. Population rates are high and affects us on that behalf. I want to earn. I want to own like some couple of multiple businesses. I want to have some of the business. I want to work on having a CBD, but I want to think about selling some stuff online. But the legislations have to vote on cyber marketing if it should be allowed to be sold online. But they got to add more regulation. They got to do fingerprint, get your and put your ID, ask security questions so people don't use you as your account. You got to make securities much harder and harder, so people have difficulties hacking in. We don't want no war going on out there because I want to promote the right stuff to people. I want to promote people to have the good lives, good desires, and good impressions. I never want to give people any bad answers, bad advices, or anything like that, and I do not want to encourage them to do wrong stuff. What's out there? I love to be an internet surfer because internet helps me learn a lot, and it's just fundamental like learning. But you can't think of it saying internet is like a university or YouTube is a university. Books, documents, PDFs is like a university for like learning. And like to get license on some of the legislation acts, you have to pass a test. And it takes months and months. And there's some businesses that are hard to start in certain cities, certain states, in certain countries because their laws are so different. Just like in general, it's going to be hard for me to start business in London because their laws are so different. Their laws are so traditional. And you got to have a special kind of visa. And you want to be a good character when you're over there, and don't overstay. Don't smuggle nothing. Follow laws like general. If you don't like it, still have to follow it, or there's consequences and there's more risk to it. And you want to be careful who you're listening to, just in general. Because if people try to get you joining something, always take your time to go through it, do your research. You always want to find the right people to listen to, because I know it's hard to find salespeople. It's hard find the right coach. In some of the coaching program, you have to pay a monthly or annually subscription for that. And what you see on Google, like Google Ads or something with the site, I would look at it carefully before going through it. Because I like contacting businesses from companies to companies, and you could multiply what you're putting in together, combine it together. And I like to watch the effect on what the news are and be aware what the laws are, what the effect of what may change in there and there. And I'm seeking for best like news and nominations and titles and awards. And I always want to get myself up the stage. I always want to receive like invites saying congrats, you've been invited. But I want to know the person. They have to know me. I like to be around somebody that I know about the person, and I gotta know the person like I'm a real person to them. They don't have to be a fame. They don't have to be in a magazine because just because somebody's marketing the magazines doesn't mean they're an important person. They're just getting them paid just for the endorsements to be on their covers. Because one time somebody tried to invite me to something on my social media page. Saying you got a good personality, you seem to be nice, like to me. And that's something I like to hear. I like to hear positive news, and I'm not allowing any negative results to get me or nothing, because I don't want my life to become negative. And I want to avoid what I hear in the news that's like negative stuff you hear in the news, what's hurting people and what's shocking to them. And I like what's peaceful that I would promote out there to people. I want to change their lives, do the best, put the work into doing it.